Okay, good morning. So this session is not like your class. So don't sit idly. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. And in the end, there is one person from MBA 2021 batch, 1921 batch. His name is Dr. Prasad. He is working now in Nerlock Paints. Earlier he worked in BERGER. He got recruited to campus. So, we'll be discussing overview of paint industry. So many of us might be thinking that is it a growing industry? So there are many substitutes which have come up for paint. So you can see many stop painting. No? For floor you stick something, for wall you stick something. We may be having some misconceptions that whether paint industry is growing or not growing. So you might have understood the difference between sticking some plastic material to the wall to the top, painting it naturally. What is the difference? If you go to a small saloon, you can see a lot of sticky, not painted. What is the difference between having a paint on the wall to that of some sticking material? So you have a lot of substitutes for paints now. Huh? What is the difference? Even we can also stick it on. We can do it on our own. Painting labor charges are high. Above that, it looks attractive than paint. Third, it is cost effective. Next, the difference is it is not natural. So if you are not using AC, you will feel the temperature in hot sun. Paint versus other material used for sticking the wall and floor. So here we'll be discussing about the overview of paint industry, whether it is growing, what are the applications of paint. So many of us know only one painting, that is house painting. So other than that, we might be saying, but we are not connected to. So we know painting is done inside our house, exterior or in a big commercial building. Beyond that, we are not aware of multiple applications of paint. So this is industry. All of you know what is market size? What is market size? What is the difference between market size and market share? So market size is total volume of business happening relating to a particular product. So this is the market size of paint industry as a whole. So it is $164 billion in 22, 171.55 in 23. And it is likely to grow up to $241.32 billion by 2030. So here, this is the total market size. So whether it is Asian Paints, Nerlac, Indigo, BERGER, so everyone has to take a share from that. So if you have taken 23 crores, $23 billion business, that means you hold 10% market share. So market size is total volume of business happening relating to that particular sector. So market sizes, you can see for certain products, you don't see growth, year-on-year growth. So you may be, if real estate stops, you may be seeing negative growth for paint industry also. So well, real estate, both commercial and residential, if it stops, you will be seeing demand decreasing for paints relating to that particular segment. So you will be seeing multiple segments. So coming to understanding other aspects of paints, you can see many of us, we know only as a term, we know only painting. So you can see paints and coatings, where all they are used, construction, wood, transportation industries. So they are also used for structures. So all of us know we do primer kind of coating. For wood, you use sub PU. So there are different variants of paints which we use. So here paint application, for example, if there is an iron rod in a manufacturing plant. So you will not use the normal paint which is used for construction. So that paint should be heat resistant. All of us know when you paint something, when you heat it, what will happen? It liquidates. No? That for that you need to use a different paint. So these are all driving factors of paint. So here, why paint industry is likely to grow. So you can see increase in construction as a whole. So today you can see, even if you go to rural places now, particularly Andhra Pradesh with government welfare schemes, central government schemes and all, everyone is constructing house. So all of you might have heard the housing schemes of central government, Prime Minister Awas Yojana. So they give some money, say for example, AP government gives 1,80,000 for constructing a 50 square yards house. 50 square yards means if you construct end to end, it is 450 SFT. So here they give 1,80,000. Can we build a house for 1,80,000 450 SFT? Is it possible? What is the cost of constructing a house? Basic cost. 15, 17, 18, it is high end. So you can do it normal flooring and all, you can complete it with less than 1,000 also, 900,000 rupees. So here you can see demand for paints is not confined only to construction, real estate, residential or commercial. So it has multiple applications. So a carpenter might be using paint, or if you are constructing, what is the difference between painting a new house to that of painting an existing house? So new house, you have to apply primer, white in color, then you paint. So old house, so already primer is applied, one coating of painting is done. So you rub it if there are any stains and all, then you go for painting. So you don't go for using primer again. So if it is a old house. So you can see we have just now discussed these are Asian statistics. So $8 trillion by 2030. So you will be seeing painting application in infrastructural projects. So here today you can see if you have seen for last 10 years, is infrastructure in India, is it growing? Infrastructure sector. So you can see how much paints national highways are likely to use. Say for example, road division is done through painting. So multiple flyovers requires painting. So whatever railings are there besides national highway, what kind of railings you see? You see some railings, no, besides national highway in big junctions and all. So those are, you might have seen silver railings. Silver railings when there are junctions, road diversions near villages and all. So in some places where the road height is very high, there also you will be seeing silver railings. Why? Why you are seeing silver railings there? Protection. So all of us know silver railings besides national highway. So is it stiff? Is it hard? So when they are installed to protect, so they are very hard. So when the road is at high level and to protect vehicles, if there are any accidents happening, for that purpose they install this silver railings. So coming to understanding segmentation of paint as a whole. So you can see paint is used in architectural structures, industrial wood. Say for example, is there any paint application for this? No. It's no. So here you can see marine uses lot of paints, all the equipments which are moving in the sea. Automotive painting. So you can see cars. Imagine new and old. Are we seeing old vehicles getting painted? In the city, you might have seen no old vehicles repainting happening. OEM, what is OEM? Original equipment manufacturers. So whatever parts which we don't see, which is installed in another product, that also needs to be painted. So if some spare parts inside car or all of us know if you don't pay, corrosion happens. So similarly, all of you know galvanization. So here, say for example, if you are painting iron grills, do we paint directly with red, blue color paint? What is applied first? So some coloring material, brownish in color is applied first. Then you go for painting. Next, automotive refinish and general industries. So these are all places where you can sell paints. So in general, now if you are going to get recruited by BERGER, so which segment you will be selling paints? So majorly it is real estate, construction, both residential and commercial. So you will be selling to these clients only. So you will be seeing different verticals in bigger cities. So if you see segmentation by resin, so resin, all of you know, paint has that stickiness kind of material. So if you see by resin, the segmentation is epoxy. Just now I told no. Epoxy is an application where you apply this material for heat resistant iron grills or iron installations which are in manufacturing units where some kind of heating occurs to the material. Second, you will be seeing acrylic paints. You might have heard this word, acrylic. So it is used for residential paintings. Next, polyester. So nowadays you can see whenever we paint the residential inside walls, are we seeing different colors for each wall? So you want different finish, glossy type of finish at the bedroom backside. So for that you will be using polyester application. Next you might have seen alkyd application. So waterproofing, all of us know now whatever buildings are getting constructed, 10, 15, 20 years, we are seeing a lot of leakages to the slab. So for that, there is a lot of waterproofing activity, whether it is Asian Paints, BERGER, Nerlac, everyone has this product now. So you have to take this alkyd and do multiple coatings. And again, it is not guaranteed for longer duration. So you may have to use this application once in 3 years or 5 years. So sometimes Asian Paints or Nerlac or BERGER, they give guarantee for 5 years. So if we get them done through company owned, all of us know Nerlac as Express Painting. So if you get them done through the company, there is some guarantee given. Next is polyurethane. So it is for wood. So it is called as in short PU. So by technology, all of us know now we are talking about earlier paint means what we used to get. We used to get powder. So if you go to olden days, what is paint? All of you know limestone kind of thing. So when we put in hot water, it burns and we get some white liquid. So people used to use that. Now days have gone, even rural people are not using that. If you go back to 80s or 70s, paint is that only. We were not seeing so many colors and all. So earlier, paint means only white. So here by technology, so we are using paint which is waterborne, solvent borne. So we take now how paints are prepared. All of us know how paints are made. You may select a particular color. How it is made? They mix and give it to us. So you have standard products. They mix it and give it to the people. Next is powder coating. All of us know what is the difference between you mix powder and make paint and do that. So today you can see what is the preferred technology for paints now. Solvent and waterborne. So here powder mixing now again since paint industry has to cater to different segments, they are having all these variants. So this is global statistics in terms of share. So you might have seen what is the share of various categories. So right from architecture, automotive, marine, coil. What is coil? Some kind of wires, those also need to get painted using some kind of technology here. So similarly, you have general industries, protective coatings, automotive refinish, industrial wood, and other. So today you can see who is the competitor for paint industry. What is the substitute for paint? Wallpapers. So there are many substitutes coming up. Today you can see some of the restaurants which they want to open them fast. So today, why people have stopped painting? Again, it is a labor intensive industry. So if you buy paints, again, getting the painter is a big problem. Again, not everyone can go for company owned painting model like express painting, which is costly. So even now I don't know the exact cost, maybe 7 years back when we got our house painted. So daily labor charge was 600 per person. So today it might be 800, 900. And again, getting a painter in urban area is easy than rural area. So if you have to get a painter in rural area, for small works, they may not come. So similarly, you can see, though we have some specialized services like urban clap. So when you log into urban clap and want you approach for painter, so you will not get immediately similar to plumber or electrician. So painters are again in demand. So India has a long way to go. So till recently, you might have seen all our skilled people, they used to go to Kuwait, Qatar and all for jobs. So India will be exporting manpower in another 2-3 years. So we don't have manpower right now. We might have seen people from other countries are deputed in multiple places for particularly Andhra Pradesh, who is in construction industry now, labor. So even AP people stop working in fields also, agriculture field. So today paddy is being sown by people from West Bengal, Bihar. So if you see all real estate carpentry, who is doing that now? People from Bihar, other states are occupied. And again, tiles laying is also being occupied by other state people. So these are different brands in paint industry. So all of us, you may be thinking that if I join paint industry, so will I be able to shift to other industries? So again, you have to check the relatedness. So if you have worked in FMCG, you can shift to any sector. If you are in paints, again, related sectors which you can shift is plywood, glass. So what is the difference between paint, plywood, glass to that of other FMCG products? So here for paints, wherever paints are available, they are dealer cum distributors. So they are called as, you don't have any specialized truck or auto carrying paints outlet by outlet. So in Visakhapatnam, how many outlets will be selling paints? Can you ask any other retailer to keep paints and sell? Can you position them in medical shop, general store? You don't have any other option except you can sell paint only through paint shops. So maybe small sample tins you can place somewhere. If a village there is no paint shop there, some people may be requiring smaller quantity. So maybe you may accept stacking those small tin sample tins kind of thing. Otherwise, the only place where you can sell paints is you have to make these products available in paint shops. In general, how distribution happens for paint as a sector is, so you will be having warehouses, distribution centers strategically located. Vizag has Asian Paints go down. So if there are paint dealers, you order for paints and that consignment will reach you. So some of them, they don't deliver. You have to go and pick them from the distribution center. So Vizag has Asian Paints go down in industrial estate. So whatever is the quantity ordered, again, reputed paint brands will not give credit. It is cash and carry. So here, why? Again, based on reputation, which the brand is built over a period of time. So low-level players may end up giving credit. So out of this, you might see Asian Paints, BERGER, Nerlus, Indigo, Dulex, Nippon. All these are major paint brands. So this is overview of paint industry. So now what the role which you are offered by Nerlac is, What is the role?
Senior sales
Senior sales officer. You will be reporting to depot manager, who is ASM or sales supervisor. So this designations will vary. In FMCG sales, sales supervisor is a low profile role. So here you don't have lengthier reporting relationships. So if you are based in Vizag as a trainee, so you will be reporting to ASM depot manager or sales supervisor. So over a period of time, so here it is not so lengthier channels which you see in FMCG. It is very short. So you will be taking care of primary sales as well as secondary sales. So primary sale, so whatever distributor orders to distribution center, dealer come distributor, that is primary sale. So unless secondary sale happens for the paint shop, he will not order for primary. Your responsibility ends up taking care of primary sales as well as secondary sales. So how you can improve secondary sales for your dealer? How you can improve secondary sales for your dealer? So if you dump 10 lakh stock, 20 lakh stock, if it is not getting sold, you will not order more. So here you have to improve secondary sales by getting orders or giving leads. Say for example, if you catch hold of MK1, is a big customer. MK1 Skyline, MVV. If you catch hold of these three and he is your favorite, he is always associated with BERGER, your job is taken care for next few years. So no questions asked. If you do, if you are given a target of 25 lakhs this year to achieve, so you have done 3 crores. You will not be asked anything for next 3-4 years at least. So here we need to take care of primary as well as secondary sales. So you might have studied these responsibilities. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So here key accountabilities include you have to drive value target. What is value? So here it is measured in monetary terms. So you will be given a target of 25 lakhs to be achieved. So you have to achieve this target in the assigned territory. So you should not do undersell. So if you are given East Godavari, you should not enter into West Godavari, not to cross Godavari bridge. So you should not do undersell. It is unethical again. So in the assigned territory, you should be able to do that. Operation of trade schemes. So many of us know what is the difference between consumer schemes and trade schemes. Trade schemes are for dealer. So you have schemes for the consumer, trade schemes. So again, you can see how to improve sales. So who are the referral points for paint industry? So painters. So you can see you may have to organize some kind of meetings, train painters, explain product features to painters. So you have to identify, say suppose if your product is not present in a particular, in the assigned territory, you may have to depute new dealers. So today you can see Visakhapatnam might be having say 80 dealers. So whatever are the newly developing areas. So if you go back and see 10 years back, you may not see paint shop in Madhurwad, paint dealer in Madhurwad or Komadi. Now you have a lot of paint dealers in Komadi, Madhurwad also. So you have to identify new dealers. So here, if you want to drive more business, so it is not so easy to drive volumes with the existing dealers. So you may have to depute new dealers. And the other things, you'll be responsible for marketing and growth initiatives. So here, what is the difference between marketing and growth? What is the difference between marketing and growth? So you have to grow in terms of volumes here and here. So again, what is the first brand which comes to our mind when we talk of paints? Asian Paints. So is it true in every market? Sometimes it varies. So some locations at least may prefer Nippon paints also. So again, why customers switch over from buying Asian to BERGER Netherlands? Price. So it is only price. So certain variants, so you don't see much price variation. Next is marketplace execution. What is marketplace execution? So in the assigned territories, so you should be able to increase brand value for your company. So whatever promotions are given, you should be able to execute that through distributors, dealer kind of network setup. So you have to ensure color bank availability. Many times it is not only paint. So on January 26th, you visited multiple fashion outlets to buy white color shirt. So except white color, you will see all other colors. When you want to buy blue color, except blue color, you will be seeing all other colors. So here product availability plays a key role. So here you have to ensure that color bank availability, and you have to, whenever new products are launched. So how how a customer knows whether new product is available in a particular outlet or how a customer will know. So you may do product demos in front of outlet, whatever is the promo material. So if there is any new product, paint catalog, again, how customer, you cannot distribute. Again, paint catalogs are costly. You cannot give left and right like a small leaflet. So here, again, many a times when there is a big catalog, you will give at least two prospects who is likely to buy paints. So if there is a big duplex house getting constructed, so you will give it to prospects. You cannot give it to every visitor to your shop. So here, how you will make customer understand the new product is. So you have to all the marketing material related to new product. All of us know product danglers. What are danglers? Hanging kind of thing. Second, you can see posters. So whenever we visit any paint shop, it should look attractive. So paint itself, it should give some aesthetics to the customer. So many a times nowadays you can see whether it is tiles or paint selling shops. So it should look aesthetically good. So the customer should be able to move in the outlet and select his paint. You should be showing him virtually and all. So similarly, merchandising activity. So paints, whenever many of you might have visited paint shops. So how the merchandise is put on display, how well they are stacked within the paint store. Posters in shops, whatever are the new variants. Posters in shop, product visibility. So you have to place a lot of display boards. So now we are talking about visual kind of display boards. So today you can see if you go to very big retail outlets selling paints, you will be seeing a lot of technology being used within the paint shop. So even the website will allow you. So you are constructing a house, you have a layout of that house, and you can upload that and match that with multiple colors and check. You can download those images also, so to share it to others. Next is painter management. So is it easy to manage painters? How you engage painters? So today you can see masons, painters, carpenters. So if they have to engage them, what is important? Money is important. Again, rewarding them is also important. So today you can see, for example, why Coromandel Cement gives T-shirts, some kind of safety material to masons. So again, it creates some bonding. Say, for example, if you are having SBI debit card in your wallet, which ATM you will visit first? SBI ATM. So if there is no availability of SBI ATM, you will go to others. So that's how, if you give some merchandise to a particular mason carpenter, he will prefer buying your brand first. So that's how you get attached to these people. So you can also engage painters in training. So today you can see whether it is painter or plumber. Are we seeing a variation in painters? Paint is the same, but how it is painted is important. So sometimes when we get painted from painter A to painter B, we end up telling painter A did good job, painter B did not do good job. So here it again it depends on how you train them. So today there are multiple technologies. So today you can see high-rise buildings how they are getting painted. So some of these high-rise buildings they are getting they are avoiding painting also. So if you see oxygen towers, is it painted? Exterior part. What is the difference between oxygen towers, landscape towers in Sikamdara to the top other buildings? It is no brick. It is solid construction. Even if you want to place some material, you have to inform the builder in advance you want nails there, some kind of hangings. So here you have to train these painters, give product demos, and referral programs works out a lot. So if he gives more leads, you pay him some money. So you can see the kind of merchandise which is given to these people who will influence other stations. So if there is a small rural household who wants to get his house painted, when he calls painter, he will tell BERGER paint is good than Asian paints. So these days Asian paints are not preferred by many people because of price and quality is not good. So they end up saying, even when you go to a small pawn shop, you want Sprite. You get convinced with the retailer, you have 7-Up, sir, Sprite is not in chill condition. So it is okay for me. So Sprite and 7-Up looks similar. Next is dealer management. This is very important. If you compromise with dealers, you will be in soup. So if he says tomorrow I'll order, if you say okay, you will be in problem. So here, whatever is the specifications given to you, what role you need to perform, you have to adhere to. If you bind over to dealer, then you are gone. So if you are working in a particular market, so your top management came and they want to audit you whether you are working properly or not. What they will see? Say if your ASM visits the market or his boss, vice president, sales visits market, what they will see? How they will check your performance? Is it only numbers reflected on the system or paper? What they will see? So they will see the distributor place, whether all products are there or not. Again, when they get into the market, they also check whether all products are there or not, whether the required promotional material is in place or not. So they will check these things. So if these are taken care, so even if you are getting sale or not getting sale, that doesn't matter. So company sees whether you are following the systems or not. So here, if you have taken care of all these systems, you cannot sell it to person by person. So they'll be checking whether you are adhering to these systems or not. So if a lot of promotion material is lying with the distribution center, not given it to the dealers, and they are not on the display. So if there is a promotion trade scheme, they have mentioned the date also. It runs between February 1st to February 15, 2023. What is the value of that poster on February 16, 2023? It is trash. So many times you end up seeing a lot of merchandise getting wasted. So sometimes if you have to get a A3 poster done, color printing, so it may cost 50, 60 rupees. If 1,000 such flyers are lying in the distribution center, 60,000 is the waste which you have created. So here, companies will check this. So you have to create awareness of upcoming opportunities for dealers. What are upcoming opportunities? How to tap them effectively. The upcoming opportunities might be some trade discount being given during Dasra time. Or if you achieve this particular target of 3 crores, you will be sent to Singapore, Dubai. So if there are any such communications, you have to inform the dealer. So and convince him in advance that if you communicate lately, 1 week, 2 weeks gone, again he may not be able to achieve. So all of us know how we track sales. So if you are given a weekly target, day 1 sale is 16 lakhs, day 2 sale is 17 lakhs, you have to write the cumulative figure, 33 lakhs. If you have to achieve 60 lakhs target, you will know what is the gap. 33 minus 60, 27 lakhs. So you have to maintain all this data, whether it is, so mostly data is maintained on the system now. So similarly, channel market intelligence and competition from in the market. So this is very important. How you will know market intelligence? You have to report your competitor activity on daily basis. So this is very important for companies to take strategic decisions. If Asian Paints is doing some trade promotion, so you should inform the company in advance so that they act accordingly. So if you don't report how say Nerlac Paint sitting in Calcutta, Budget Paint sitting in Calcutta, they know what promo is going on in Escota Kotwal unless you report. So that intelligence is very important. Effective complaint handling, it is very important for the dealers or the customers who are buying paints. So today you can see whenever something happens, they rush to the dealer and dealer asks you. So these complaints should not be dragged. So if you want to say no on day one, rather than saying no after 1 day, which frustrates the customer. So similarly, planning monthly targets to the dealers and painters. So competitive painter mapping. So if you are having 23% market share, so you should be able to understand what is the sale, which all brands are doing 77% share. So you have to track these competitors. And Odos is a software relating to analytics. So what kind of sale is happening, what kind of sale is likely to happen in future. So what competencies? So finally, whatever you have listened till now, you can get this information anywhere. So you attend the interview. Finally, how you are going to get the job is based on your competencies. At any point of time, if I don't see any of these competencies in you, I will not recruit you. Even though you have got 9.2 CGPA, it doesn't matter. But I need a candidate who can sell budget paints in the market. So here, you have to have these competencies. How many of you have read this in your job description? All of you got this, no? How many of you read it? What is strategic orientation? You have studied strategic management. Long-term planning, they will not pay you short-term planning. How you are going to increase? Okay. Strategic orientation, driving change and innovation, task orientation, analyze and problem solving, team leadership. So accordingly, what is given in your job description, strategy orientation is the ability to link long range vision or indigenous self-determination to daily work. So when you visit the distributor place, if you start telling your distributor that paint industry is losing its market share, real estate is down, if you start with the negative aspect, he will also follow you. And in the end, he will not do the primary sale. So you have to think in terms of how you can take your business forward, what kind of strategies, tactics you can use. So how you capture competitors, say MBB City is going with Asian Paints. You have to pull into budget paints. How you do that? When MBB Satyanarayan will result with, is it only price discount? Is it only price discount? Timely supply, price discount, influence. So, though on paper we may be saying government procures paints through tendering system. So there will be some kind of influence in the background. So today you can see, imagine if all the reconstructed Nadu Nedu schools will use budget paints. So your targets will get complete. So here again, sometimes you'll be seeing separate sales team for B2B sales. So you'll be responsible for only channel sales, that is dealer sales. So how you drive change and innovation? So you should have some knowledge relating to paints and identify new ways on how you can sell paints. So today you can see, for example, there will be many houses which have not been painted for the last 20 years. So you can run an awareness camp of why you need to get the houses which were not painted for the past 20 years. So what will happen if painting is not done continuously? So paint is removed, then cement gets removed, then you will be seeing red color bricks. So then what will happen? One day the wall may collapse. You might have seen in rural places. So some of the walls getting collapsed, the slab will be intact. So here you may have to conduct. So company will not tell you what how innovative you should act in the market. You should think on your own. So how you can sell paints and how you can increase consumer awareness, how you can increase sales for your outlet. They will give you budget. So how you are going to use your budget, it depends on you. So if you are not creative after having business knowledge, studying MBA, so if the same thing is executed, all of you know the eligibility for this role, even a graduate can join. You are an MBA student. So they should be able to see the difference between you and a BCom student who is joining. So you should be thinking beyond. So how you will acquire this knowledge? How you can think beyond? Yesterday, how many were there in that? Did you think anyone is there? How you can think creatively? It's all something, no? Left brain, right brain. Listen to instrumental music at least 15 minutes in a day. So many a times, this innovation and tactics, it varies from person to person. So sometimes you can see, for example, Kumbh Mela is happening in a place. If you crack that deal, say, for example, Ayodhya temple got open. So imagine what would be the paints, what's the time? Paint consumption in Ayodhya. Ayodhya temple has not used any paints. So now we have Mr. Datta Prasad, who is working in Nerlock Paints. So he will be joining us. If you have any doubts, you can ask. I think this will capture your words. Hello, Datta Prasad, am I audible?
Sir, yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You are able to see students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So they'll be asking you the doubts which they have relating to working knowledge in paint industry.
Okay, sir.
You can clarify their doubts.
Okay, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Okay,
So
sir.
there are 28 people shortlisted for budget paints.
Okay,
so
sir.
It is happening on 2nd February.
Okay, sir.
And these are MBA 4th year students.
Okay, sir.
4th semester students.
Fourth semester students. Okay, sir.
2nd year students.
Yes, sir.
Okay. want to clarify any doubts, you can ask. So it
Yes,
can
sir.
be anything relating to paint industry or working knowledge. So how you want to make your career in paint industry. So what related fields you can shift after working in paint industry. Can ask.
Hi guys, first of all, hearty congratulations and all the best. So you can feel free to ask me doubts, no problem.
How can I get the leads at the initial stage?
See, I mean, which leads?
It's
Sales.
sales.
Yeah, sales leads. See, at the initial stage, you require some training to get some leads. That training will be provided by the company itself. And then after the training, you will be into the market. In the market, there are different type of channels. Dealer network, different type of networks also will be available. First, dealer network will be there. Second, painter network will be there. Third, builder network will be there. So you have to grab those opportunities and you have to move on according to the training provided to you and the material provided by the company. Hello.
Continue. Yes.
I hope I cleared your question.
Yes, sir. So Datta Prasad, if they are working in paint industry, so if they want to shift to other industries, what are the possibilities for them? So which
Right.
type of industries they can shift?
It's a first of all, it's a core marketing field. I mean, like core sales field. I can say that.
Yes.
So if you want to choose other industries over a period of time, you can shift for IT. I'll say you how. You can choose inside operation, inside sales role in different type of IT industries, in different type of IT companies. There will be inside sales role jobs available to the candidates who are into both marketing and sales field. That is a first opportunity you can get. You can look after. And second, you can reach out to some courses like SAP. These type of SAP courses, I mean, if at all you are very well versed in marketing and logistics, no, you can do some Six Sigma also you can do. You can learn SAP. See, these must happen while you are into the job itself. You need to do your job as well as you need to spend some time in order to enhance your skills. So if you learn, if your motto is to do only concentrate on job, that's different. You have to enhance your skills. So in this process, different type of opportunities will be there. Like if you look after SAP, at the same time, if you are look after a Six Sigma, these are the different type of courses you can look after, and various opportunities will be there based upon these courses also.
FMCG sector. After 2 to 3
So
years.
will they be able to shift to FMCG sector from paint industry?
Yeah, there is huge opportunities because FMCG also they are involved into core sales, but the channel is different. Those are like FMCG deals with different type of product category will be different. This you'll deal with paints, right? Those are product segmentation is different, but the industry is same. At the same time, you are into core sales job, so it will be very easy for you to shift from paint industry to FMCG industry in future course.
So what will be the day start? Like how is the working day? Then
What is the is it 5-day week or 6-day week in budget paints for sales?
Uh, Sir, right now the market situations are like that. You have to extend your time.
Yes.
You have to extend your time. At the same time, see, if you extend your time, what are the benefits? I'll say you will get good opportunities in terms of incentives. By seeing that incentive structure, by seeing that market, by seeing that competition, you will go into a particular type of flow where you yourself will extend your time based on that. It's a core marketing field, guys.
Okay, how often they need to travel from town to town?
What are the locations we might rural or
Okay. See, you'll be asked to give pre-journey plans. Okay,
They
pre-journey
are
plans.
asking how their work will be in the first 1 year of their
First
joining.
one.
1
Yes,
year.
sir. So in the first 1 year, first 6 months is your honeymoon period. I can say you. In that period, you will be offered training. The company won't ask you sale target. Company won't ask you anything. You will be offered training just to observe the market. You will be offered to go with the seniors. You will be offered to go to visit the plant, and you will be offered to go to in BERGER. There will be a BERGER training school. Separate training school will be there for them. Regular sessions will be there in that company. At the same time, in that 6 months, they will just they'll treat you like a baby. They don't ask you anything. They don't expect anything. In fact, you know what, company don't expect from you anything in the first 1 year. After 1 year, company will look after you in terms of the value that you have generated to the company. In the first 1 year, in that first 6 months, you'll be offered full training. Training along with the market visits. You have to go to the market because often sales is confined to market only.
Okay, if they have to do some modules relating to SAP,
Okay,
so
sir.
working in sales and distribution. So,
Okay, sir.
what kind of modules they can do? Is it SDM or SCM? SAP.
Yeah. See, there are different type of modules. If I say it so, first one you can look after is sales and distribution module. First, the major part. What you have learned in that company and your college, that will be that will be prescribed to a particular course, and you will be going to learn the IT of sales. I can say SAP is the IT of sales. So sales and distribution module is one such module you can look after, and CRM, customer relationship management. CRM is one such module where you can look after. At the same time, you can also look after, if you are eager in logistics, there is a good opportunity, go with SEM, supply chain management. That one you can look after. At the same time, if you are into marketing and finance, you can look after finance analytics, business analytics will be there. You can look after that. There are different type of modules in SAP. Based upon the current trend, you need to look after the current trend in which module, if I choose, that would be helpful for my career growth, as well as the knowledge that I have acquired. That you need to balance it, and you just look after SAP modules if you are eager to learn that.
What will this experience help to shift to operations and function?
So, the experience which they are going to gain in budget phase,
Yes, sir.
is it going to be helpful for them to shift to operational kind of roles?
That I would say, sir, you are completely changing the industry. You are into sales, then you are moving into the logistics. That is what I am saying. Here,
So he's
to
trying to ask whether they'll be able to shift to logistics from
sir,
sales.
direct logistics shifting, because they won't give. You need to have a particular skill set to show why you are shifting from sales to logistics. So here comes some type of tools. Here comes some type of tools like SAP, Six Sigma. That is what I'm saying. Along with your job, you need to concentrate on these. If you are future, if you think about the future in logic, okay, I'm right now I'm into sales. After down the line of a continuous 3-4 years, I want to move on to logistics. After 1 or 2 years also, you want to move on to logistics. Then you have to be, you have to acquire your knowledge first itself. So yes, I want to go to logistics. Then what are the key fundamental areas? I mean, I need to key skills. I need to look after from sales to logistics. That you have to balance and you have to learn it.
So, what about the location? The first year, where will be traveling? What?
Okay, what will be their locations, headquarters, where they will be based on joining budget phase?
Okay, sir. So BERGER head office is in Kolkata. Okay. So you will be asked in the interview itself, are you willing to relocate? Are you willing to locate anywhere in India? They'll just say you that. So see, right now you people are Andhra people, so they will mostly give importance to Andhra side only, because local language acts as a barrier, no. So that would be a biggest advantage to you, that they'll just ask the question like, you want to work anywhere, but their preference in their terms, their preference is, you people need to look after some areas that are pertain to Andhra Pradesh only.
So is it a full day field job, or they need to sit in office for half the time in a day?
Yes, sir. If I said so, there are some type of days. Those are called in sales terminology. They will call peak days. Peak days. In that peak days, you need to come to office. You need to come to depot. For example, if I say in BERGER AP, there are various depots like Vijayawada, Vizag, Guntur, Tirupati, Nellore, and these are the depots in AP. You need to look after. If any candidate posts in any one of these depot under the region, any one of the depot, they will be like having certain type of peak days. In for example, if I say in 1 month, they will have around 6 peak days. You need to come to office in those peak days, and you can do work in that office only. Rest you will do in the market itself.
Okay, today is peak day for me.
Yeah, for me today is the peak day. In my company, today due to some sales, I need to go to a dealer. So there is an exception for me, and I need to visit the dealer, and I need to close the sales there and there itself. Otherwise, they asked me to come to the depot.
So for them, they need to focus more on primary sale or secondary sale.
Sir, in BERGER, there will be 2 segments: primary sales, secondary sales. First, when a sales officer is asked, their main particular concentration is on primary sales, and there will be concentration on secondary sales itself, but you will have a secondary supported team also. You need to manage those team in order to achieve secondary sales, because they believe, what the company believe is that if the secondary sale drive is more, then the primary sale will become easy. That's the motto, and I mean that's the look away from the company in the market itself. So mainly you will be concentrated on primary sale, and a part of secondary sales also included in your profile also.
Okay, thank you. Stress is everywhere. Right now, many are in stress. I am also in stress. I have classes from 9 to 2 o'clock. Okay, thank you, Dr. Prasad.
Sir, thank you. Thank you, guys. All the best. I wish you all the best and perform well. Thank you.
So this is important skill which you need to have. So many will be missing on this task orientation. Some of you are in now 4th semester. Many of you might be feeling this fellow will be doing something or the other all the time. We have some people here, no? So some will be sitting idle all the time. So here, when you join job, you have to learn many things. So right from painter engagement, primary sales, secondary sales. So you should be task oriented. So you should be focusing on completing. Sometimes you can see you are asked to submit primary sales report. So now it is 10:15. So you are a bachelor. You don't have any obligations. So rather than doing it tomorrow, so you complete that task and sleep. So many a times what will happen, even when I was working in Pepsi, we had a meeting in Guntur, and we were asked to map all the fridges in retail outlet. We have to note down the asset number, everything. And there was one of my colleague who is 7 years senior to me. So we had meeting in Guntur. Next day morning, we need to reach Kadapa, which is our base location. So that fellow went off to Kadapa. I went to Vijayawada. I had some personal work, but I acted as if I am in Kadapa. How? When I was making a call during that time, it is from STD booth. I made a call from Vijayawada to Kadapa STD booth. He has connected through a conferencing call. So Kadapa code gets reflected. He said everything, take hai. So suddenly he came to Kadapa in his own vehicle. So I was in Vijayawada. I used to maintain good relationship. My depot manager called me that the vice president is coming to Kadapa. You are in Vijayawada. You also come out. So I got down from the travels bus. Half an hour later than him, both of them dressed and appeared in front of vice president. So he asked us, what about that asset report and all. This fellow who is 7 years senior to me told, I have completed it, sir. He asked me, I said, I have not completed it, sir. So then this fellow said, completed it, go and get the report. He went to his room, he is not coming back, 1 hour is over, 2 hours is over. So then finally he came and the vice president scolded him. He has joined just 1 year back to us, he is very frank. He said he has not done it. You said you did it and you have not got it. So this is what you have learned for the last 7 years. So here, if you have to be transparent everywhere so that you can protect yourself. So nothing will happen to you. So this asset report, when after some time also when we were asked to do, I have not done second time also, but I sat in front of the vice president. So then everyone has shown their asset report and then he asked me why you have not done. So I am based in Kadapa district. January, it is a cold climate time. Most of the assets are moved to their homes also, small farm shop fellow, because of rain and all, we are shifted. So after Sankranti, if we do, we'll get the fresh report of assets. Then he said it's a good idea. So whoever has done, they were asked, you also keep those reports with you and update it after Sankranti and submit it in March. So that's how it happens. So if you hide things, you will be caught. So when I am 1 year experience, that fellow is 20 years experience in Pepsi. How can I cheat it? So if you work in the field, you will be able to guide your sales executive that something is happening in Kottavalsa market, go and check. We are losing market share. Who can tell that is someone who has worked in Kottavalsa market will be able to tell you sitting in his Mumbai headquarters. So ground field experience is very important for freshers. So this task orientation. So if I feel during the interview you are not task oriented, I will not recruit. So sometimes your other sales executive will not be there. You were asked to visit 6 dealer points. So in the mind you will be thinking -3, why other 3 I should not visit, something like that. So they will be checking this as an important factor. So here, whether it is taking up a project or job, you should be highly task oriented. So this is important thing. Analysis, analyze, problem solving. All of us know doing sale is one thing, presenting it in an effective manner is another thing. So there are many people who present it very good, they may not work effectively in the field. So this is also a tactic. So sometimes when you have to get promoted, sometimes you feel I worked very hard in the field, that fellow presents very well, he got promoted. That happens everywhere. But we should be good on doing task as well as presenting it effectively. So what is the difference between Star Hotel and a normal hotel? Why Novotel is charging 300 for a plate of idli? It is presentation, aesthetic, ambience. If you see more flies in Novotel, you will ask questions. Roadside, even if you see anything, you don't ask. Again, it is price which we pay. So analyzing is very important. Again, there are a lot of tools, softwares to do this, and problem solving capability is very important. Say if a painter comes to you and says that this particular dealer has cheated me. So I have asked for 10 tins of paint, 20 liters. He has given only 9 and he says he has delivered 10. How you are going to solve? Will you give it from your pocket? How you are going to solve this problem? Painter said he has delivered 20 liters, 10 cans, but he has received only 9 cans. How to solve this problem? Will you ask the dealer to give him again? You may tell him to give, but he may say no. How you are going to solve this problem? One thing is missing, no? The 20 liters may cost say 3,000. The thing is, if the inventory is present, no, in the system, you will check inventory and the availability. If there is any excess, you can solve that problem. That is stage one. Second, inventory is matching. 120 liter can is missing. He has not received. This fellow has not sent. You are not able to identify. Everything is intact. How you are going to solve this? Why company should have loss in transaction? It is dealer's headache. Company has given it everything. As a salesperson, how you are going to solve it? Simply, you may tell that I'll take it to my boss, arrange discussion. The simple way to solve this problem is there will be many trade promos. There will be some things under your control. You will tell him, I'll adjust this 3,000 next time. Just give it. So you should satisfy customer all times. No? The last skill which you need to possess is team leadership. Many of you might not be interested in working in teams. So whether you work in IT or FMCG or paint or cement everywhere, you need to manage team. So here you may be thinking, I'm a fresher, how I'll have team. On the just now he told you, no, you will be handling people who are taking care of secondary sales. So you have to drive them. So whether it is distributor appointed people, you have to drive those people. So here, if you don't have knowledge relating to paint, you will not be able to share. First few months, you should gain end-to-end knowledge how a business operates, how product specifications are this. You should be able to guide, inspect, and direct the people who are working under you. So here, out of these skills, they'll be seeing task, team leadership. The third thing, which is very important, is suitability. Suitability of your candidature for this job role. At any point of time, if I feel that this person may not be able to handle dealers, he may not be able to work in the hot sun, I will not recruit him. He may not be able to work in upcountry markets, smaller towns. So if I feel at any point of time, he will not get recruited. So along with this, having an overview of paint industry, you have studied sales and distribution management. All of you. So you read some literature relating to distribution and channel management. So I'll give you the PPT. If you want to read, you can read that. So conceptual, they may ask questions relating to distribution and channel management. Okay, thank you. How many of you are there from B2B?